going out to different communities. We're seeing communities as people who actually are not represented in our normal meetings. So that can be trade unions, could be unemployed workers, it could be Sure Start groups, it could be different faith groups. So that is my understanding, and I don't know if that's... And teenagers, and if that's shared by...
And right-wing people.
And well, yeah, real issues. So the thinking was about not evangelising and getting people to our meetings, but thinking about how to go out. So that was just an initial idea.
I had a really interesting experience going out.
Can I just also just like the shape of how this can work, and instead of going around and everybody who they are and what they're interested in, which would take all the meetings, having people coming in and saying who they are, rather than going around with an introduction. Does that sound all right? And knowing that if anybody wants to move on, they just leave. They don't have to say anything, and they can just leave and join another table. And we're here till 12, is that right?
Hi, I'm Andy from Exeter, and I've got a lot of theories about how to do this, but I haven't managed to do it yet. And so I'm really wondering if anyone's got any practical ideas about how you can do it. So what my theory is that I can't go out and speak to people living in, for example, a deprived community, because they're just going to look at me and go, who are you coming here telling us to consume less? Piss off, back to your middle class ghetto and your guardian, But if we could identify people from those communities that get it, people that are already on board, who that community then recognises and trusts, then that person could act as a community champion, and this sort of work could work theoretically across the board. So, for example, we have got somebody who's a member of the golf club, who are also a kind of marginal community in this context. But I could, again, equally, there'd be no point me going out and talking to people at the golf club. And wouldn't it be better to get, somebody from the Muslim community who that community recognises and respects to be the person that links up with them and talks to them? So, how can we identify individuals who want to take on a kind of champion role, who we can train up if they need it, with the skills they need, to go out to their communities and do that work on behalf of the city.
So I just want to clarify, first it was pedestrianised, then the big businesses had to leave, and then the small shops opened.
It was, sort of not all the big business went out, obviously. They're still there, but they're less relevant in a sense, because a lot of smaller shops opened up, fashion shops as well, of course, cafes, but also little markets. We have a lot of Turkish people living there, so they have done a very nice fruit and veg shop in the middle of town, which you often don't get anymore.
I think pedestrianisation needs to be supported by the transport. Because I actually feel for coming into Nottingham, I think, where am I going to park the car? And so I often don't come in. But now I've discovered buses actually it's very pleasant coming in on the bus, and then it limits how much you can carry, obviously. But if you have got buses sufficiently regularly, so you don't have to think about what time you go to the bus stop, then you can't. But if you can't get to the place without parking a long way away, you've got to remember it's not just young people. When you're dragging two children around, a car park a long way away from where you are shopping it's a nightmare. You just confront it.
Nottingham has an excellent.
Yeah.
Which side?
I think it's important that we're about empowering the community and not recognising ourselves to any existing power structure. Whether it's based on money or power, whether it's government or that we should be focused on empowering our communities, and therefore if the systems are shown to be destructive or collapsing, we are creating an alternative. We're focusing on building up that alternative, and we shouldn't build into what we're doing. We have to recognise that we've got to, you know, strengthen local councils or national government or work with corporations, whatever. You know, if we do that on a piece-by-piece basis, that's a tactical decision. It's not something that we're committed to. What we're committed to is empowering the community and empowering people to take responsibility, you know, together and support each other.
Well, interestingly, in Scotland, what's happened is a lot of transition communities and other groups have got together to say we need to change the national framework there. And so we're putting pressure on our MSPs and other people at Holyrood to say, no, we need to change that framework too. To succeed, we need to change them too. So I agree, I love local stuff. We need to do the other level as well. There's not enough time to not do both. It seems really straightforward. So we created a kind of 4-point plan which includes your sharing as one of the 4 key points. Because the Green New Deal stuff is fantastic, but it's got an edge, and the zero carbon Britain stuff is fantastic, but it hasn't got the community level in there. So, you know, there's a lot of really good stuff there which hasn't got the detail which transition gives. It gives the actual, what's the step to take? You think, well, what the hell do we actually do? I think we need to do it at the political level as well.
One of the things you were saying, we need to be credible. That's what, you know, they're not going to take us seriously if we're not credible.
But part of the credibility is making choices about your lifestyle. And there's so many people, I think, who are trapped into working much harder than they want to work, at things they don't enjoy doing, to earn more money than they actually need because they haven't got the space to reconsider what they actually want and how much that actually costs. So that the option of doing less is a really positive, creative, necessary option, I think, so that you can step backwards from the money-orientated society. And it's not about being lazy, it's about actually shifting things in a proper way to a better balance. Not dropping out, but looking at a different...
But you know, I think you've got to prepare for the worst as well as, you know, hope for the best.
I'm at the pessimism end of it, not because I don't think.
But then it's super conscious they do seem to have the leads, then hopefully
Zero carbon Britain's idea.